Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Coming up at 10 o'clock, Commissioner Kathy Bryant, or somebody from the County Commission office. I believe it'll be Commissioner Bryant this morning, unless she's got something county business, then it would be someone else. But she'll be in to talk to us about what went on at the County Commission meeting this week. I'm very proud to say there was a moment that I helped create, and that was when the litter task force got the approval of what we've been working on for so many months. So it's a pleasure to have worked with the people I worked with on that task force, and I really look forward to the advancements in cleaning up our county and our community the way we need to take pride in our community. So I'm posting now to my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, Tom Schmitz, so you can go to Tom Schmitz's Facebook page. And it's the link to go and watch the Marion County Political Forum 2022 that was organized by Dillon Media Group, the Ocala Marion County Hospitality Council, and the Ocala Metro Chamber and Economic Partnership. They did have the judges that are running for office, the school board members that are running for office. Not all of them were there, but most of them. And the county commission race, District 4, because that's the race where there's 3 participants. When you watch this, there's some parts of it that are going to be hard to watch. There's some parts of it that you're going to be like, why is this person running for office? There's going to be some parts of it that you go, answer the dadgum question. There's going to be parts of it that make you feel good about, the people that are running. There's some serious contradictions, in my opinion, by some of the candidates and what they have done in the past and the situations that they've lived through or they've done in the past and that they're trying to shirk their responsibility in. But I'm not going to tell you, I want you to go watch it. I want you to go make an informed decision on your own. I will tell you this, it is clear to me that there are some people who are prepared to hold office. There are some people that come across as being prepared to hold office. And there are some people that come across as, if they get into office, it will be an abject failure. It was very, it didn't get dicey. It got a little dicey, I guess, towards the end of the county commission candidates, but not really. They in their last, in the minute that they get, or 2 minutes they get at the end to ask for your vote and all, there were some contentious moments. There were some barbs thrown out. I'll give you that. One of them made me laugh, like from my belly laugh. It really made me chuckle good. Not because of what was said, but because of the look that was given by another candidate when it was said. It was, you see those MasterCard commercials, priceless. It was. There was some how do you say, there was some bending of the truth. There was some stances that caught me off guard that some people had. And they talked about a myriad of issues. They talked about impact fees, the millage rate, infrastructure, the overcrowding of schools and how to address that. Those are things that impact our community. There were also some discussions that I didn't think had any impact, but I don't know why they were asked, but they were asked. And those were questions about abortion and Roe versus Wade. I don't know where in the day-to-day operations of our county's school system and county commission that, we got we got issues in this county. And yeah, I know, abortion or lack of ability to have an abortion after 15 weeks and all, you can get into that discussion, but the day-to-day operations of our lives really isn't confronted by something like that. And if you disagree with that, I don't care. That's just how I see it. There are bigger issues to me on a day-to-day basis in this county than whether people running for county commission are pro-life or pro-choice, especially when they're all three Republicans. It was moderated by the bureau chief for WCJB, who I think did a horrible job. I'll be the first one to tell you she did not do a good job in my opinion. I thought the moderator and I've moderated a few of these debates. I do know that it's a difficult job to do. I remember a debate I moderated, and I think I did a horrible job, and that was last year. The forum that was put on by the police and fire unions. I thought I did a horrible job as a moderator in that event. And, some people go, well, you didn't do that. Yeah, I did a terrible job. But it happens. I think the young lady who moderated the event is maybe not as in tune with politics in Marion County as need be to moderate an event such as that. But that's just my opinion. There are other people probably thought she did a fantastic job. And nothing against the young lady. I mean, it's a tough job to do. It was much better this year than what the CEP did last year with a moderator who was very accomplished in Tom James. At least this year it wasn't done on a, iPhone, on a tripod where you didn't have a microphone or anything where it was hooked up. Dylan Video did a fantastic job this year on broadcasting this event. It was live streamed on WCJB.com. But if you go back and watch it, you're going to find that there were some issues about just the knowledge people have. And I talked about it with Sue Mosley yesterday, and these problems can be alleviated if you just pick up a phone and say, hey, could I talk to people in finance? Could I talk to people at the sheriff's department? Could I talk to people at, this elementary school or this high school? Could I talk to somebody at the bus depot? These are all questions that could be answered. And I think a little bit of what my disdain for the young lady who was moderating it and about her moderating is that she allowed the candidates not to answer the questions. Now, her hands may have been tied by the organizers of this event that said, read the question, let them answer it, and move on. But when you outright get asked a question and you don't even come close to answering that question, you skirt around everything, but you never give an answer. How the hell am I supposed to figure out if you're a good candidate or not? Here's a question, answer the question. There was a lot of answer non-answers, if you know what I mean. That was prevalent 2 nights ago, a lot of answers that were non-answers. It was mysterious that Miss Smith did not show up for the event. They said that she was not going to be able to make it. She had made the REC event the night before. I don't know how much you read into it that her mother is president of the REC, so she made that event but didn't make this event for the school board. I don't know one way or the other. I just know that she was, and there was no explanation given for why she wasn't there. They didn't say she refused the invitation or anything, so it could have been a family emergency. We don't know, but it is a fact that Miss Smith was not in attendance. I was surprised by some candidates and how well they came across, and I was surprised by some candidates about what they invoked in their comments that you would think in a million years they wouldn't go near. You know, I find it amazing sometimes that people forget the bridges that they burned and think they can just go back and everybody be like, oh, well, we don't, you know, it's fine. I don't forget. And when you watch this, if you know anything about the candidates, it'll be very clear that, really? But I thought you didn't care for a situation or a person. And here you are invoking a name of a situation or a name of a person like it's a great situation or they're your, you know, close confidant at one time. You know, but go see for yourself what I'm talking about. You can read between the lines and see where everything goes. But I implore you to go watch that forum. Sue Mosley yesterday said she doesn't take too much out of these debates. It wasn't really a debate. It was a forum where questions were asked. They didn't get to debate back and forth with each other. They just answered questions and moved on. And like I said, a lot of times the questions they answered were non-answers to questions that needed answers. Like one of the main questions was the overcrowding in southwest Marion County, southwest corner of this county for schools. And how do you alleviate that? And, you know, do you do it by building more schools? And nobody wanted to really approach the subject in any kind of depth about, well, one of the first things to do to address it is redistricting. The lines hadn't been redrawn. The lines hadn't been touched or drawn. School district lines hadn't been touched or drawn, I think, since 06 or 07. You don't think the county's adjusted since 06 or 07? I know redistricting is a dirty little word because how dare us decide that little Johnny and little Tommy that live across the street from each other, that they could end up being redistricted and now they don't go to school with each other anymore. But the fact is we're overcrowded in the southwest corridor. We're overcrowded in the northeast corridor. We have buildings sitting that could be used. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back more on the other side of this timeout on WOCA, The Source.
Some would say that this country is in the toilet. Some would even go so far as to say the economy is going down the drain. But we say, if water runs through it, we do it.
At Mike Scott Plumbing, we don't make promises we can't keep. We'll be there on time, every time. We promise to work around your schedule and not ours. And we won't charge you overtime for nights, weekends, or holidays. So remember, if water runs through it, we do it. Mike Scott Plumbing, 237-2888.
Hi, I'm Sean Scott, owner of Mike Scott Plumbing, and I approve this message.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
QC Kinetics patient Robert Patterson, a veteran and business owner, struggled at work and in the gym with chronic agonizing shoulder pain.
Those injuries just continue to nag, and if you don't treat them, they just get worse. And I just kind of abused my body for a long time, and it finally had said enough is enough.
That's okay, because QC Kinetics tells your pain, hey, enough is enough. Their regenerative treatments bring you relief by helping restore and repair damaged tissue with no drugs, no downtime, and best of all, no surgery.
I was able to to exceed the goals that I had previously attained in the gym, it was absolutely worth its weight in gold. So I could continue to live life without limitation.
Ready to get lasting relief from your joint pain? Call QC Kinetics to learn more about how natural biologic treatments can get you lasting results. Call now. It's a free consultation.
352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. QC Kinetics, 352-400-4550.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Join Gary and Don Crawford of Pinnacle Retirement Advisors for Retirement with Pinnacle, Saturday mornings at 9 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Don't miss Retirement with Pinnacle with Gary and Don Crawford, Saturday mornings at 9. Firm offers insurance services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. You know, the American workforce has come to a crossroads. According to the University of Phoenix 2022 Career Optimism Index study, 68% of employees were more likely to stay with their employer if they had more opportunities for upskilling, while 92% of employers believe their employees already have the tools to achieve their career goals. So you can see there's an impasse. How can employers and employees navigate this? Well, Jean Meister is on the phone with us. She's the Executive Vice President of Executive Networks, and she's going to talk to us about ways that steps employees can take to ensure their own long-term success. Jean, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Jean, tell us what about the CHRO of the Future study and what the key findings of that study were.
Okay, so in June, in partnership with the University of Phoenix, Executive Networks conducted an online survey with 112 chief human resource officers. These are the most senior HR leader in a global 1,000 company, some of the largest companies in the world. So our study confirmed the overwhelming majority of these heads of HR, actually 83%, report they're dealing with a significant talent retention problem. We're also reporting that upskilling all employees, including the HR team itself, is now a business imperative. Employees need to develop more digital technology skills and HR more business skills. Now, it reinforces that University of Phoenix Career Optimism Index conducted earlier this year that found that workers think employers aren't doing enough to grow their skills. This is a serious disconnect because employers are increasing their spending on training and development to the tune of $92 billion last year. And
wow.
So employees don't think they're doing enough, but employers are just increasing what they're investing in training and development.
Well, how can employers and higher education leaders like the folks at University of Phoenix work together to create what will make a better workforce for the employees?
So, first of of all, they need to develop a much closer relationship to ensure that the workforce of the future serves both the employee and the employer needs. Already, University of Phoenix, as you probably know, works with 1,500 employers to provide education and upskilling opportunities. So one of the interesting questions we ask these HR leaders are, what are the criteria you're using to vet different universities as potential partners? So a competitive price was important, not surprising, but these HR leaders want tangible business impact when they work with an institution of higher education. And they did have a suggestion. They believe that more institutions should evaluate their corporate training programs, the ones they're investing their money in, for possible college credit. We know how expensive it is to go to college today, and if you're an employee, you might have taken some very specific corporate training programs that might be eligible for some college credit. They also thought that universities should also offer digital badges as evidence of skills. If you've been on LinkedIn and noticed you might have noticed someone in your network has a badge showing they just completed a course in, let's say, data science or a communications or a leadership development course. This is important for employees because of their personal brand. And then finally, recertification credits for industry credentials.
Well, what steps, now we know what the employers are doing, what steps can the employee themselves take to ensure that they set themselves up for long-term success?
Well, the time is now to start a conversation with your manager or HR team leader. Consider what it is you want to accomplish and how you might find that your employer already has opportunities for you to enroll in corporate training programs. I think you can reach out and see if your employer has a mentoring program or an online coaching program that might be available to you to grow your skills. And then finally, some companies have what's known as employee resource groups, or ERGs, where they bring together employees that share a common need to network, and there might be an employee resource group devoted to a topic that you, as the employee, want to gain more skills and knowledge in.
We're talking with Gene Meister, the Executive Vice President of Executive Networks. Gene, if our listeners that have heard this want to find out how they can improve their situation as either an employer or an employee, where can they go find more information?
There are a lot of resources at phoenix.edu/career-institute. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. That's Gene Meister, the Executive Vice President of Executive Networks. You know, it's not just you go fill out an application and move up in the company these days. You got to have a certain set of skills, and you need to continue to hone those skills and improve those skills. And a lot of employees say, you know, if we're going to do that, we need to have our employers on board with us and helping us get better skills so that we can do our jobs better. So there's going to have to be a partnership. Work is always a partnership between the employer and employee. When the employer thinks that the employees are underlings, that is animosity. When the employees think they're bigger than the company, that creates animosity. It's all about teamwork and working together. And that's what makes a success in the world of business. In my opinion anyway, but what do I know? I've only, been in, my own business. I've been in radio as a success. I've successfully ran restaurant. What do I know about the relationship between employers and employees? I mean, I have a good relationship with my employer because Dan Martone does what I tell him to do. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. We all do what Missy says do, let's be honest. We're going to take a break. Coming up next, County Commission right here on WOCA, The Source.
From the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi resigned on Thursday, putting Italy into a period of uncertainty as it fights surging inflation and an economic slowdown. Mr. Draghi's departure came a day after three large parties in his National Unity Coalition government did not back the Prime Minister in a Senate confidence vote. The killer of retired St. Louis Police Captain David Dorn has been convicted of first-degree murder Wednesday, ending more than 2 years of legal proceedings from the June 2, 2020 death. Captain Dorn's wife, Ann, on CBS 4 News in St. Louis.
I heard the murder first guilty, and that's what I was hoping for, and that's what I asked for.
A jury found Stefan Cannon guilty of first-degree murder, first-degree robbery, first-degree burglary, and 3 counts of armed criminal action. Cannon will be sentenced September 13th. USA Radio News.
Paid for by government.com. Have you heard? The 2022 Proof Silver Eagle coins sold out at the U.S. Mint almost immediately. But a recent stash has hit the market. That's right. Brand new 2022 coins in collector quality proof condition. Each 1 ounce pure silver coin bears the iconic W Mint mark for the West Point Mint. Rarely seen on coins today. But you must hurry. Only a limited number of these special American Silver Eagles are available. Just call 1-800-895-7267 and you are guaranteed a 2022 W Proof Silver Eagle. These are sold out at the U.S. Mint. You must call now. To learn more, call 1-800-895-7267. If you order now, you'll receive free shipping and a bonus Collector Patriots pack. Over a $33 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-895-7267 now to secure your new 2022 W American Silver Eagle coins before they are gone. That's 1-800-895-7267.
For years.
A country star is partnering up for a concert for farmers. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Farmers, produce safety inspections are here. Prepare your farm with an on-farm readiness review. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services and University of Florida are partnering to provide this on-site preparation service for free. Our team of produce safety experts offer individualized support to make sure your operation meets the regulatory requirements. Contact us to help prepare your farm today. Request your free visit at www.fdacs.gov/OFRR. That's www.fdacs.gov/OFRR.
Peanut producers, fine-tune your farming operation with information gain at the 23rd Annual Southern Peanut Growers Conference, set for July 21 through 23 at Edgewater Beach Resort in Panama City Beach, Florida. The 3-day event provides farmers with information about peanut production, legislative issues, marketing, and promotions. The conference is presented by the Southern Peanut Farmers Federation. Visit southernpeanutfarmers.org for more information.
Firestone Ag is partnering with country music star Dylan Carmichael to celebrate U.S. agriculture with its 2nd annual Rock the Crop concert sweepstakes. U.S. farmers and ranchers must enter by July 25th for a chance to win a private, on-farm concert with Dylan Carmichael or tickets to one of his upcoming shows. Firestone Ag says it's proud to champion hardworking family farmers, and eligible entrants must live and work in the contiguous U.S. and be at least 21 years old. Carmichael says he's thrilled to continue this partnership with Firestone and to have the opportunity to personally celebrate America's farmers. He says his latest album is all about small-town USA, which is common for country music, and a testament, he says, to his upbringing and his fans. Mark Frank, Firestone's marketing product manager, says the last few years have been very challenging for agriculture workers, and so they're excited to thank one lucky farmer or rancher. I'm Sabrina Halverson for the Southeast AgNet.
Unbeatable prices and events are popping up everywhere at Rural King, like an antique steel fire pit for just $49.98, or your choice of 27-foot tie-down ratchet straps, just $7.99 a piece. And don't miss taking a spin on the baddest mowers at our Lawn Mower Rodeo, Saturday, June 18th from 10 till 2. Must be 16 or older to ride. Shop now at ruralking.com or your neighborhood Rural King, America's farm and home store.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Today will be partly sunny with a thunderstorm this afternoon. High today 92 to 94. Then clear to partly cloudy skies tonight with a thunderstorm late and a low 74 to 76. Friday will be mostly sunny. High tomorrow 90 to 94. Then watch for a thunderstorm and spots in the afternoons on Saturday and Sunday. High both days 91 to 95. From the Florida Weather Center in Holly Waldron.
This hour of Ocala Talks is brought to you in part by Blockers Furniture. Go see all their specials at blockersfurniture.com.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Thursday, it is the Thursday after the county commission meeting, so the county representatives here are here today. Roger, is it Waddell?
Waddell, buddy.
I always get it wrong. I want to say Waddle or, it's Waddell.
Waddell.
Roger, how are you?
I'm well. How are you today, Tom?
I'm running around like a chicken